So I walk in, I say, here's my actor's book, here's my movement gear, acting is the ritual of sending words into the air. I'm a sucker for triangular picturization because it creates tension, and I can form a killer tableau vivant. And that's how I got my part in the musical.
Wow, that's a really terrible story. I think you should stop telling that.
Thanks, Joy.
Like, that's just quite boring,
It's
to be
just
frank.
my go-to, to be frank.
Hi,
I'm Frank.
Oh,
Hello and welcome back to Throwing Chat.
well, just welcome. Well, actually, if you've listened to a previous episode, welcome back. If you're new, welcome.
Welcome
if you're,
front.
Yeah, well, wow. My
can
name
we make
is
that a thing?
Geordie McGrath. With me, as always, is my intrepid co-host. What is it? I've completely spaced on your name.
I don't know. Today's objective is to find out my name.
Dunsey Springfield
Dunsey Springfield
is here with us today. Yeehaw! So, Darcy.
Fun fact: I've seen a musical about Dusty Springfield called Dusty.
I don't get it. Is it just that it's Dusty with an exclamation mark?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Oh, I thought you were like, it's like a hilarious play on some musical that I just didn't know.
No, shout out to Joanna Field, who was in it.
And shout out to a field. Shout out to the Alana Field. 'Cause it's really nice.
And shout out to
full of grass.
the song from Sweeney Todd, Joanna. And shout out to
You know what that
phones.
means? You know what that means? It's time to get started. And by that I mean, Darcy, shall we give a quick rundown of some of the things we need to talk about today?
Okay,
should we go straight into a song?
I think we give them the headlines.
Okay.
And you read out your headlines, and I'll read out my headlines.
Okay.
But don't give any information, and don't say it. Like, if you're going to give away the name of a character or something, don't do that.
Okay, my headlines are as follows. Hashtag Beaver Chat.
Yes.
As always, making ends meet. Chat. I've got The Good Wife written down, and I've got...
You mean?
That's it.
The Good Wife?
No, the one with Juliana Margulies.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
No,
and Mr. Bigman from that Sex and the City.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, and then I have another thing, which I won't say the title of, because it will spoil it. And...
Is that what I think it is?
No, I don't know what that means. Apples. He's tapping on an apple, and he did a W. He did a W and then said apples.
Ooh, spooky.
I genuinely don't know what that means.
Well, during the song, we're going to have a bit of a chat about what that means, and avid listeners of the show will... I don't know what I'm saying. Okay.
Avid listeners of the show might know what he's saying. So tweet in at Channel 7 News AU,
which is our actual Twitter page.
Our official Twitter account for all things Throwing Chat. We have 3 followers, one of whom is a genuinely famous human being, Chris Gore of the Podcrush podcast, and I don't know why he follows us.
Bit of a shout out to Chris Gore. If you're listening to this, send us an email at throwinchat@gmail.com.
If you'd like to crash our podcast, come on down
to Australia.
Yeah.
I assume you're in your LA or something.
Next time you fly in for your auntie's wedding or something, just pop on by Triple Y and we'll happily have you on. You're a very funny gentleman whose work that I enjoy. So, Darcy, should we throw to a song?
I haven't said my headlines.
No,
Can I
sorry.
say my headlines and then throw to a song?
You know what? Sure. See if I care.
Okay, well,
I do care.
if in preparation for me going to a song, if you could go to the song folder, so good.
I want to throw to a song. I never go to a song
Okay,
first.
well, I'll give you my headlines
I'm
first.
excited.
First, hashtag Beaver Chat, hashtag follow-up chat, brackets, hello darling, because we never got to that.
No, we did. I
never
don't
got
even know
to
if we
that.
introduced it.
Then I've got a bit that I'm not going to reveal.
Great.
Would you like me to give you a clue?
No, guys, this is behind the scenes of Throwing Chat. This is TC. Wow.
This is TNC.
This is BTS TC. Only on Triple Y.
Shout out to the chat rats.
Or shout out to the hashtag chat rats and the hashtag chat rats.
And the Dwyhards
and all the
X-Men.
Dwyhards and the X-Men.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
And the last thing that I have is a new segment that I will premiere later that I'm not going to give the title.
Gavel, gavel, gavel. So,
Oh.
Darcy, shall we go to a
Pretty good
song?
sound effect there.
Yeah. Shall we go to a song? Yes, we shall. This is a
Sorry,
song.
can you ask me again?
Shall we go to a song?
I'll allow it. But watch yourself, counsellor.
Oh, gavel, gavel, gavel.
Gavel,
so,
gavel.
this is a song. It's called Weeping on the Inside. and it's from the...
It's the song of Geordie's life.
It is a song based on my life that was then put in the popular comedy
it's
movie.
It's based on
My Life. It is a movie that is based on the popular My Song. Wow. It is a song that is based on It is a song that's based on my life that was featured in the popular film Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story, starring John C. Reilly.
Awesome.
Awesome.
John C. Reilly.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
This is Weeping on the Inside, only on Triple Y.
Throwing shot.
That was such a lovely song.
What a way to bring it back. It was
a lovely, lovely little ditty from Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox Story, a film that I would highly recommend purely for its soundtrack because it is very lovely. Darcy, I hear that you wanted to say something because you did point at me.
No, I was actually just going to tell you to stop so that I could put in a bit, but it doesn't matter. I was just going to go, starring John C. Reilly. Awesome. Well, I'm glad that we didn't do that. So, Darcy, shall we go to everyone's favourite segment, Fever Chat? Woo! Guys. So, do you want to do the opener?
Din 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 din.
What is that to me? That's right, it's Bieber Chat.
Where Justin Bieber is in the news and the news is in our minds and the minds are making us speak words that are about Justin Bieber. So, Darcy.
Yes.
I've got two great pieces of Bieber news today.
Please, hit me up.
Okay. Miley Cyrus. Pfft, that's not Justin Bieber. That's a different person.
You silly Billy Geordie.
Well, hold on. Shh, be quiet and let me talk. That's what I say.
Quite. Let me talk. Get that on a shirt. Geordie McGrath, 2014.
Miley Cyrus has denied all allegations of her affair with Justin Bieber.
Is it an affair if they're both single?
It wasn't. They were not both single.
Oh, yeah.
He was dating Selena Gomez,
Selena Gomez,
and she was to be wed. She was to be wed.
Selena Gomez.
She was to be wed to Thor's brother from the Hungry Games, with Katniss Everdeen.
Not Thor's brother from the Hungry Games with Katniss Everdeen.
Exactly, and Peter, who makes all the bread. He makes all that yummy bread.
Yeah.
And the one that isn't
Josh Hutcher woman.
Oh.
Sorry, Josh Hutcher daughter, sorry.
The one that isn't him.
Yeah.
He was to be wed to Miley, and guess what?
He was to be wed to Marley.
I don't get it.
Like tamale.
Oh, hot tamale. I'm sweating.
Tamale. That's my joke.
That's my joke, because I actually thought it was hot tamale. I'm sweating.
Yeah, but that was my bit, though.
When?
Middle Holmes.
I've always said that.
Last year, English with Mitchell Dawson.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who any of these people are. Who is Justin Bieber? I just do research on him.
Yeah. Good bit.
Well, yeah. So Miley Cyrus has denied all allegations of being to be married.
Of being to be married.
Wow. Is to having an affair. Miley is to having an affair.
To be married is to be having an affair.
I'm sorry.
Already unlistenable.
I had very little sleep last night, as I did not get to sleep until 12:30. I did not even contemplate sleep until 12:30.
I was up later than that, like maybe 1 or 2-ish.
Oh my god, you rebel.
Yeah.
You are a rebel without a clause. The Santa Claus, only on Triple Y. That is one of my longest running bits, and I still don't understand what it means. Well, second piece of Bieber news. It is his birthday. Well, we missed his birthday, but it was terrible. His birthday.
I had to what's it called? Flagell yourself? Is that
no?
You know, in the
Da Vinci Code.
No, the DiCaprio code. The DiCaprio.
Oh yeah,
code. Yeah.
Hey, it's me. Hey. I looked in the Mona Lisa. There was a big old code on the Mona Lisa, so I went and written it down.
What's going on?
Oh man, I don't understand.
I don't even know.
Hey, it's Scarlett Johansson and Tom Hanks. What are you doing here?
Hey, look, I'm the Wolf of Wall Street.
Hey,
who's afraid of Virginia Wall Street?
Hey, look, it's that lady from Her. Wolf of Wall Creek.
My god.
Wolf of Wolf Creek 2.
Head on a stick. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, you'd get that joke. Bit of a
I know, I got it. I understand the reference. I am a cinemaman.
Cinnamon?
I'm a man of the cinema.
You love cinnamon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a cinnamon man.
I'm a cinnamon. Okay, I'm a cinnamon and a cinnamon.
Sorry, no, I'm a cinnamon.
You're a cinnamon.
Yeah.
Okay, you're a cinnamon.
Where are you going to run
to cinema and you enjoy cinnamon.
Yeah. Where are you going to run to? No cinnamon. Where are you going to run to?
If I got these references,
Oh,
I'm sure I'd go.
Where are you going to run to all on that day? Only on Triple Y. Well, second piece of Bieber news. We missed his birthday, and I'm very upset by that. But
yeah, to finish my bit, I was going to say that I was whipping myself.
Yeah, you were flagelling yourself.
I think that's a word. I'm going to type it up on my trusty Asus Book 3000.
Today's show is sponsored by books, but not laptops, because they're for losers.
It's not a word.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe you're just really bad at spelling. No. Shout out to people who have an inability to spell words. You're all right. We'll live.
Flaying? Is that it?
Flaying is like is a cooking. Oh, no, that's filleting.
That's filleting. Like fillet of fish.
Filet mignon is just when you slap yourself on the back with raw beef. Oh, many a Friday night I've spent just
many a Friday night.
Because it's a cooking. It's a cooking reference.
Speaking of which, I watched an interview with Marilyn Manson and Marilyn, woman daughter,
Mary Lou Henner.
No. Marilyn, woman, daughter, and...
Darcy's doing a very funny joke where instead of saying man, son, he's saying woman, daughter. Just thought I'd catch you up for those who just thought Darcy didn't know how to speak.
And also in the interview was acclaimed chefstress, Nigella Lawless' daughter.
I'm very angry with you because that was very, very bad.
Yeah, but no, I saw that and I was like, hey, this is cool.
Wow. Wow. You know what? Can I tell just a very short, similar story?
No. So
just quick. This is really interesting. I was sitting in the library. No one was going to understand this bit. I think 3 people are going to understand it. I'll just do a very abridged version.
In classic Throwin chat style.
I'll just do a very abridged version. I was sitting in the library and to do my maths homework for the week, and I opened up my diary. Yeah. And do you know what it said at the top of my diary?
What?
It said week 5. It said week 5 at the top of my diary.
And I said, mate, it's week 5.
I said it's not the week 1.
It's not week 1?
Oh, it's week 5 now.
It's week 5. It's time to get serious.
Oh, it's time to get real, serious. Guys. I know I had a speech prepared that I wanted to give right now.
But I think it was in my back pocket.
I ripped it up. I tore it up.
I
don't need it. I threw it into the air. Just like I throw words in a dramatic production.
Exactly. And I was going to use a mic, and I thought...
I didn't.
I've never even used this mic before. I'm not going to use a mic.
I was going to use a mic, but I didn't know how to, so I awkwardly held it under my chin.
Yes.
And I looked over into the audience and saw Geordie McGrath, and he was gesturing up at me the whole time.
Yes.
How to use a mic.
I was doing the same thing. I was doing the rule of thumb.
Yeah. And I didn't care because it doesn't matter if anyone hears my speech because I didn't write it down.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad we've discussed this, and I'm glad all 3 of our listeners really
I'm going to send this to the person involved, and if you hear this and you get the joke, please email us in at throwinchat@gmail.com.
Please email us in your response, because email us in is nothing. Please email us your response, or please email us in your response.
Say email me, but you don't say, please email me a message.
Yeah, but you don't go email us in. Email us in what? It doesn't make sense. Well, shall we throw... That's where you get some water from, and I need you to go drown in it.
Hey. That's what horses eat, and I'm going to set you on fire. Like, hey, get it?
Oh, like a wicker man. The bees.
Not the bees.
Not the bees.
Not the bees.
Not the bees. I'm on an island full of women and I'm in a bear costume.
Not the bees.
Oh, Lady Island.
Not the bees.
Lady Island. I would see that.
Not the bees.
I would see that movie. It was just Nicolas Cage living happily on an island with women.
This summer, Rob Schneider is in an island of women.
It's Lady Island. What happens when Rob Schneider has to be a man? There's a terrorist attack on Lady Island. 10 minutes in, it becomes really serious.
They all band together and they have to eat some of them because they've run out of food and stuff.
It slowly becomes
they're formal militia.
Lord of the Flies. I've never seen a conch shell in the flesh. Lord of the Flies. I cut my teeth on human bones.
In the movie
of Lord of the Flies.
I set him up for that one.
I really like that joke. I'm writing it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is writing it down on his brand new iPhone 5S.
5, yes. So, shall we throw to a song and a series of advertisements?
Can I throw to a song and a series
You
of
most
advertisements?
certainly can.
Not. High five.
Alrighty, so let's keep talking.
For the listeners at
just
home,
gave
we just unfolded our hands in a sassy manner and tipped our fingertips together and it made no noise at all.
The worst
If you can
high
just
five
have a sneaky scroll, bit of a behind the scenes. Again,
My guy,
trying to choose a song.
I put you there because that's what you asked me to put
This
you.
is a little song that I like to call "Cool for Cats" by Squeeze. A bit of
Bit of a throwback Thursday.
a bit of a throwback Thursday, and it's kind of like a mod kind of song.
A bit of a selfie Saturday.
Please,
This is Cool for
no.
Cats, only by Squeeze. Only.
on triple cheese,
What?
triple wine and cheese.
Only on Triple Wine and Cheese Party, which we will be hosting on March 1st next year to celebrate Justin Bieber's birthday.
Fantastic.
Only on Triple Wine.
You know what that is? It's the technical difficulties alarm.
We have technical difficulties. Please stand by. What is that?
I don't know. Yeah, we're having
We have technical difficulties. Please stand by. That's a song, isn't it?
We are having technical difficulties.
Oh, that's from... Okay, no, that's from the Chris Gathered show, and you don't know what that is, so it's okay.
I do know what the Chris Gathered show.
Yeah, but you haven't seen any of it.
Show.
If you haven't seen it, so...
I've seen an episode.
Yeah, you've seen one episode, exactly.
Well, you know
and they
what?
didn't have any technical
You don't even know,
difficulties.
man. You don't know the show, you know?
No,
I've
you
been there
don't.
since the start, okay?
We're clipping audio so much,
Okay.
and why are we
Let's-
doing that?
Well, I'll
answer
explain.
your question.
Because I said during the break there, hey, Jordy, could you pass
Jordy,
me...
could you possibly break all the headphones, please? To which I said, yes, I will. I will break all the headphones. So I did.
And now the headphones are broken.
Yep,
And
so-
we don't know what happened.
So we're doing the show with...
Acapella?
We're ripping it off the dome, a cappella style.
Under the dome.
Like the Wu-Tang Clan, who might make an appearance on a later episode. Wink. Oh, okay, I get it. He was flicking an apple and did a W, and I know what's going on now. Only on Triple Y.
If you know what's going on now, please tweet us in that.
Yeah, if you have any
Channel 7
experience
News
with the,
AU.
if you have any experience with the Triple Y technological setup,
You know what that is? It's the shut up, Jordy.
No, it's a technical
alarm.
difficulties alarm.
No, this is it. This is the technical difficulties alarm. This is that's the shut up, Jordy.
Oh, that's the shut up Darcy alarm.
Mate,
Zing.
I'm going to have to cut this if you're going to be rude.
Yeah, well, mate, I'll ban you from the show. I'll hashtag ban Darcy from the show.
Oh, hashtag ban Darcy.
We'll hashtag ban anything but ban Darcy.
Hashtag ban Brendan. Get it trending, guys.
So, Darcy, I hear you want to tell us a very, very funny anecdote.
Yes, I do. Minus the pubescent squeakage.
Please go!
Please help me!
Oh my god!
That's
my
to
Niall.
the 2007 cast.
That's my Niall McKenna being angry
Do it
impression.
again. Do it again.
Oh my god!
Okay, that's flawless.
And for
Speaking
all
of
of the
flawless.
friends at home, speaking of flawless,
flawless.
I fell down the big hole in 300 that has no bottom, and I was never hurt.
You know what? Can I say that bit? That's madness. It's blasphemy.
Well, can I say this is Sparta. Because that
Throwin chat bit.
no, because that is that's,
I get it.
That's because
I
that's
get
from.
it.
Do you get it?
No,
Sorry.
no, I get it. You don't need to explain it.
Sorry, just if you didn't understand that at home, because I know well
This is at home.
It's
He was referring to
it's
the
because
This Is
of the
Sparta scene in
because
the
of the
movie
movie
300.
It's because of the movie 300. And that's
I
why
get
I
it
said
now.
this is Sparta.
Oh, that's really funny.
Well, Darcy, I hear you have an anecdote that you want to tell us, and I don't.
I do actually.
I would really like
didn't
to hear it.
I did. Thanks. I didn't get to say it last week. We previewed it, and we never.
I don't
got
even
to
know
it.
if we previewed it.
I think we did. In the classic, well, we didn't. What are we going to say we did? In classic throwing chat style, we said, we're going to talk about this, and this.
and then we
talked
went,
about nothing.
oh, Ray Romano, my
Ow.
wife. Oh, that's so.
You're stepping on my tail.
That's so funny.
Long Island.
And then so we actually missed.
Long Island.
We missed the bit.
Robert.
We missed the bit. Shut up.
Robert.
Okay, well, Darcy's anecdote is finished.
No, it's not. Okay. Just let me type something.
Robert. Deborah.
Deborah! Ow!
My kids.
Ow!
Sports.
Grab the kids, Deborah.
I write for Sports Magazine.
Get out and take the kids with you. Ow!
My mother, she does cooking all the time.
Ow! I can't stand my mother.
Get in the chopper, Deborah. It's me, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's not a tumor. Ow!
Ow! It's
Ow.
not a tumor. It's a football. Sports writer.
Ow!
Go.
Okay. You know what that is? It's the popular opener for Darcy's anecdote. Okay, so what were the 2 words that I gave you to listen to home? I'm tossing my apple.
Hey,
Stop.
and that
Is
is
really
not a euphemism, Zing. I
Ow!
believe the 2 words he used were, hey, darling.
No.
Hey, darling.
No.
Hello, Dolly.
Dolly.
Oh, we did, yeah. We did. I sung that whole song. I went, hello, listeners. Yes, hello, listeners. It is nice to be back home on Triple Y.
Okay, so the words that I gave you were
Hello, darling.
hello, darling. And the story behind this is that I was coming home from musical rehearsal the other night.
Good story if it ends there.
Oh, hey, yeah. Throw in chat.
Zing well. Darcy. Alrighty, so here's my little story about the good wife.
No. We'll get to that. But no, I was walking a certain human being to QPAC because the
Ooh.
yeah.
Was it Juliana Margulies from The Good Wife? Because that would be a really good segue.
No, but
God damn.
I promise you I will get to The Good Wife.
Fine.
Okay.
Well, that's what my best friend of all time, Dougie Hackett, said, and then he watched it, and guess what, Darcy? He loves it. So it worked really well.
Oh, hack that.
You really dug yourself a hole there.
Hey.
Go on.
Yeah, good input, Doug. Good
Hey,
input.
Darcy,
Yeah?
can you make like the popular, soon cancelled Matthew Perry, Brett Gelman sitcom about therapy and go on?
I don't get it, but yeah, no, we're getting sidetracked. Okay, let's get to the point. The real issues here at yeah.
The real issues here at double, 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 triple, double. No.
Okay, so
Mate,
this bit
you need to cut that attitude.
you need to cut the cheese only on Triple Y.
That was my
in
joke.
a cheese party.
I made that joke like 3 episodes
Hashtag
ago.
Middle Homes.
I really. It's
Hashtag
not
Middle
Middle
Homes and
Homes if
Gardens.
you just copy
Hashtag
a
Middle
joke
Homes
I
and
said.
Gardens. Hashtag Juliet Rose and Gardens. Hashtag chat rats.
Hurry
Hashtag
up.
Hashtag X-Men. Anyway, okay. So I was on the way back from musical rehearsal. It was like 7 at night. I just copped some
I just copped some cops. I copped them right on the chin. I walked up to those coppers and said, hey, cops.
Cop that.
You can cop that. And they said, I will not, sir. I will not, sir. Did you cop my...
Did you throw chat at me,
Did you
sir?
cop my chin at me, sir? And I said, I did cop your chin. But
Yes,
did
I
you
did
cop
throw
my...
chin, but did you throw in chin?
Throw in chin. That's right. We're chatting chins. This week, let's get to some Bieber chat. What a cool chin he's got.
By the way, that noise was the sound of me throwing my chin.
We don't know what it sounded like because we don't have any headphones.
Yes, okay. But yeah, I was sitting there and I was enjoying my Maccas, and I had my headphones in, listening to Hamish and Andy's Finest podcast. They've got funny again, by the way.
Well, Darcy,
weren't funny
I
for a
don't
long
care.
time. Anyway.
I have too many podcasts that I'm currently listening to.
Oh, la-di-la-di-da.
I've just started listening to Are You Talking You Two to Me? And it's great. And I hate you too, but it's really very good. Go on. How have we drawn out this anecdote
Okay.
so long?
It's been over 2 episodes now. Okay, so I was listening to Hamish and Andy, and I was eating a large triple cheeseburger meal. Sorry, a large double cheeseburger meal.
No,
with a
sorry, do you
Coke.
mean a large triple Y burger
Yes,
meal?
I was eating a large triple Y burger meal, which comes with a Michael Baguli.
It comes with a big bag. Comes with a bagel.
Yeah, it comes with a Michael Bagel, and it also has like a little triple Y.
Yeah, and it's got a little something just inside, just a little.
That's right. That's the reference alarm. Okay, so I was eating McDonald's, and this guy comes up to me and is like, "Oh, high five, high five! Oh, give us a high five, give us a high five!" And I was like, "Ha ha ha! No, random street urchin. Please leave my site.
This reminds me of that story I told, I think, episode 2 or 3, and I love it. Please go on.
Oh, the one about the guy.
Yeah.
And you were offended. Yeah, good times.
That was really funny. Just reminiscing.
If you get the reference, please email us in at throwinchat@gmail.com.
If you were one of the one people who listened to our first episode or
If
second
your name
episode,
is Xavier Redmond, please.
if your name is Xavier Redmond or Joe Dwyer, or you are Darcy Rhodes or Geordie McGrath, please email in to throwingchat@gmail.com or tweet us at Channel 7 News AU.
Anyway, so I was...
Goshi! It's my Goshi impression!
Stop.
Oh my god! I write joke books all the time and I'm not funny!
Okay, so I was eating my thing, and the guy comes over, he's like, oh, high five, gives a high five, gives a high five, gives a high five. Like, haha, be gone, random street urchin.
No.
And then his mate comes up to me and goes, hello, darling. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then he was like, oh, yeah. And walks off, and then runs back and takes my large Coke and sprints off into the distance.
What a bully!
I know.
That's like $2 of your hard-earned cash.
$3.85, ridiculously overpriced.
$3.85 of your cash.
Yeah.
Gone.
I know.
To the wind.
To the weirdos.
Oh.
Oh, throwing chat. That bit was so that anecdote was
Somehow
so
we stretched
worth
that out
2
for
episodes.
10 minutes.
No, 2 episodes.
2 episodes. Probably 20 minutes of content for a subpar story.
Now, Geordie, can you please tell me about The Good Wife?
I can't. We don't have time. I have to throw to a song.
Okay, we'll throw to a song, then we'll go talk about The Good Wife, okay?
You know what, Darcy?
Yeah.
Fine. I will do that. See if
You
I
know
care.
what? In the words of Charles Shaughnessy as Maxwell Sheffield when he said the last name of his wife, fine.
In the words of a in the words of a very, very matter-of-fact, straight to the point parking man, fine, as he gave me a fine.
In the words of Gary Youngbury, when he was only allowed to say one word on each weather forecast, fine.
In the words of Darcy Rhodes to the question, can Geordie play a song? Fine. Wait, damn it.
In the words of me, when I was at Officeworks and they said, what kind of marker do you want? Fine.
In the words of Geordie McGrath, when I was asked, what's that word that means, like, you're okay, but you're not, like, good, but you're just sort of, like, in the middle, and, like, ladies are like, I'm this, and, but, like, they're not really that?
Average.
Oh. Content. Now
This
is the
a little
summer
song
of
that I
our
like.
winter's discontent, only on Triple Y.
That was the winter of
You know what that means. Shut up. Be quiet. I need you to be quiet.
Okay, can I choose a song?
Nope.
This is
this is
Charles in Charge by The Blanks.
Yes, it is. That's a good choice. This is Charles in Charge by The Blanks, which you may recognise from the hit television program Scrubs as the barbershop quartet group from that television program. This is Charles in Charge, only on Triple Y, only on Triple Y.
Throwing chat.
That's right. Yum, spicy. Spicy.
Bit of a callback to episode 1,
Yeah,
2, 3, 4, and 5.
That was my first running bit on Triple Y that I immediately dropped.
And do you know what my first running bit was?
What? For the listener at home, Darcy is doing anything but running.
No, that was a pretty good running impression. Seeing as someone who does no exercise at all.
Well-
this is my exercise here at Triple Y.
You're a loser. Anyway, as I was saying, I turn on channel 10 this weekend afternoon, and do you know what I see?
Tell me more, tell me more. Like to see a car?
No, well, unfortunately no, because it is The Good Wife, which is not a man. And
The Good Wife!
And do you know what? I watched I watched one episode of The Good Wife.
I'm genuinely interested. Please tell me every detail
Do you know
about
what's
this.
really, really, sorry. You know what's really very clever about The Good Wife?
me.
No, about The Good Wife
The writing? The quick, witty, concise writing?
Sort of.
That keeps you on the edge of the seat?
Sort of. It's really, really ironic. I don't know whether many people picked up on
Just
this.
quickly, this is going to be an in-joke about The Good Wife. I know nothing about it, so I'm not going to respond.
I don't know whether many people picked up on this, but what's really funny...
She's not a good wife?
She's a bad wife! She's such a bad wife! Oh my... she's such a bad wife. She, like, cheats. She's, like, cheating on her husband.
But isn't the premise of the show that he was a bad husband to begin with?
He's a bad husband, but you know what else? She's a really bad wife.
You can't fight fire with fire.
Yeah, exactly. They're really bad spouses.
You can't fight arcade fire with arcade fire.
Well, no, because there's only one Arcade Fire.
I'm going to clone them, and then they're going to battle to the death in a Hunger Games situation.
Darcy, it's so funny because I turn on Channel 10 and I turn on The Good Wife and I watch this show about this lady and she's a bad wife. Do you think would be a more appropriate title? I'm not a good wife. I'm a bad wife. Or just bad people. A series of bad people hanging out.
Sin coming to HBO. Can I tell you a really funny story as well?
Sure.
Let me tell you this. For the listeners at home, Geordie is trying to eat an apple. Could you not? Could you not?
Sure, sorry.
Shut up.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, inside joke. So I turned on the TV, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this show? There was a little furry guy running around, and I was like, Alf. It's funny, because he's not an Alf.
He is an Alf.
Is he?
Yeah, ALF stands for Alien Life Form. Wow. What did you think he was? Like a little ferret man or something?
I thought he was supposed to be Alf Stewart of the hit drama.
Homer's away.
The neighbours are away.
When the Homer's away, the Marge shall play. Wow. Nothing. Not even a pity laugh.
Radio silence.
Not even a pity laugh.
Well, I'm just a bit down in the dumps. Speaking of the dumps,
your jokes are rubbish. Zing.
The chat's been thrown today.
So
good bits, guys.
Much like in episode 9, Darcy and I both we were recording a radio show because we don't have headphones, so it feels very strange.
Just quickly before, actually no, I'll save it for the shout down. Sorry, go on.
Well, fine. See if I care. Darcy.
Yes.
Shall I tell another quick story, or shall we throw to a song?
You should tell a quick story.
Oh, yeah, okay. I will then. I guess. I'm not sure what you're trying to do. Wow. Thank you very much. So now I'm just going to quickly...
Time for Geordie's story time?
Yeah. Okay, so Darcy, this morning I woke up.
Yeah?
What are you doing?
What
are you doing?
Just didn't eat breakfast this morning.
Oh, okay, so that's sort of funny because that pertains to my story. I didn't have time to get breakfast this morning, so I had to get on the way.
Yeah.
And I went to McDonald's, and they were selling their breakfast like hotcakes.
Oh.
Sorry, no, they were selling their breakfast, like hotcakes and Egg McMuffins and macaroons and stuff. Yeah. And then, so I didn't want any of that, so I left. And then I went next door. What are you doing?
What
are you doing?
I'm just eating.
It's so loud. So yeah, then I went next
door.
How are you
wearing headphones?
I went next door to a cafe.
Yeah.
And I went in.
What was the name of the cafe?
It was called the Cockadoodle Cafe.
Oh.
I went in, and they were selling these things.
I thought it would have been called something like Well Cafe with cafes.
I don't know what that means.
Well Cafe with something.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
So I went in, and they were selling these things like hotcakes. They're called what are they called? They're called waffles, and they're a bit like hotcakes in that they're like a similar conceit. They're like it's like a pastry dish that you eat at breakfast.
Pretty conceited of you.
It was really yummy.
Yeah.
And so I left.
Yeah.
And because I didn't like that.
Right.
And I went to Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Because I figured, treat yourself.
Do you know that both Baskin and Robbins, they both died of coronary heart disease?
Same with Ben and Jerry.
Yeah.
Both Ben and Jerry died of quadruple heart failure because they had four hearts. They had four hearts and each of them failed. Why you do... Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. So I went into Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
And they were selling these things like cold cakes.
Yeah.
They were like an ice cream cake or something.
Yeah.
And they were like freezing cold cakes. And I said, do you guys have any hot ice cream cakes? And they did. And they gave me a hot cup of milk. Hot cup of milk with icing in it.
Oh, cool.
It was gross.
Well, this is gross.
I don't think this is very funny. I personally think this is hilarious.
Yeah, that's right.
But I worry that because I can't actually hear the noise. I worry that because I can't hear the noise that it's just horrible. This bit could be...
Is my mic on? Yeah.
This bit could be unlistenable.
Here at Triple Y, we here at Throwin Chat, we try to make the show as unlistenable as possible.
We sure do. So, Darcy,
yeah?
Shut your mouth. And should I throw to a song?
Can I throw to one? I haven't said one.
Go for, you haven't done one. You did stay up late by the cool squeezes.
By the cool squeezes. Go to my music. A bit of behind the scenes here again.
Oh, no one cares about the behind the scenes.
Could you please put in Camp Out by Bleeding Knees Club?
I most certainly can. This is Camp Out by Bleeding Knees Club.
Camp Out. And
This is
Camp Out?
Yeah, this is Camp Out
by Bleeding Knees Club.
This is Camping by Bleeding Knees Club.
Like when you fell down and skinned your knees.
Ow. This is Camp Out by Bleeding Knees Club.
Throwing shot.
Welcome back. It's time for everyone's favourite segment. You be the judge. You be the judge.
Ooh, that sounds like a very interesting theme song that you just played.
Thank you. Would you like me to explain it?
Sure.
Okay, well, You Be the Judge is the segment where I write 3 jokes, and I say them to you, and you either say, I'll allow it, but watch yourself, counsellor, or gavel, gavel, order in court. All right, I've got 3 jokes.
I love this already so much.
Okay, so are you ready for my first joke? The first 2 jokes are David Bowie related.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my first piece of evidence.
Order.
Thank you.
Order in the court.
Following his Brit Award win, acclaimed musician David Bowie has announced that he has left the music industry to become an astrologist. He is reportedly very concerned about the lack of stars in the sky and has gone on record as saying, stars are a space commodity.
No. Gavel, gavel, gavel. Order in the court.
Okay,
Is
number
that what
2.
I meant to say?
Yes. Okay. So
I'm amused by how poor that joke is.
It's pretty good though. Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, second piece of evidence. In other news, Bowie has also recently made headlines for announcing that he will eat nothing but chocolate bars till the day he dies. Dietitians have labelled this life on Mars.
First, I'll allow it, but watch yourself, counsellor. You sound like a balloon that they're letting the air out of.
Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready for the final piece of evidence? And then we'll have to finish the show.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is a special quick episode today after all of the technical difficulties.
Okay.
We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by. Better watch yourself, counsellor.
Okay. Now this is my last joke. And also, you also have
is
the option...
Is this Bowie related?
No, it's not. It's totally unrelated. To this, you have a third option. You can say, I'll allow it, but watch yourself, counsellor. You can say, gavel, gavel, order in court. Or you can say, ding, check, please. No thanks.
Can I also, if it's so bad, can I throw the case out of court?
Yes.
And I say, get out of here, matey, I'm a judge.
Okay, cool.
That's the fourth choice.
Are you ready? Go. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, third and final piece of evidence. The Desserts Associate...
Evidence? What?
I've been saying evidence for all of them.
No, you haven't.
I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm not listening. Go on.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, third piece of evidence. The Desserts Association of Australia are in the middle of a heated custody battle.
Check, please. Wow. That joke is genuinely upsetting to me. Wow. You are.
And that was You Be the Judge. You Be the Judge.
What a hugely successful segment that was.
I was actually so proud of that when I wrote it.
So was I. That was really
Wait, you
good.
were proud of it when I wrote it?
I was proud of it when you wrote it.
When I read it then.
When you read it, I was really proud of it.
When I went on Reddit,
yep,
you were like, I'm so proud of you.
You know what I say?
What do you say?
You know what? No, just you know what I say.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Even a watched pot boils black twice a day. That's what I say all the time.
Yeah. Geordie, I just catch him around school, you walk over him and say, hey, Geordie, he goes, well.
Yeah. Yeah, I say, if even a watched pot boils black twice a day. That's my senior quote. I've got that on the back of my yearbook.
Senior jersey.
No, on the back of my yearbook. I've written it in Nico pen.
Nico pen? Shout out to Nico pen to Rupe.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Well, ladies and gentry of the jewellery, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jewellery. We don't have any contact plans, do we?
No, I have one joke that I realized is sort of more a sketch.
Okay, you do.
And it's so similar to my good wife story.
Okay, you do that, and I'm going to look desperately look in my notes app on my phone
Okay.
for any jokes that I've written down.
This is actually, sorry. This can be a special one-off. Geordie, you be the judge, because this is I'm pitching. Hold on, no,
Okay.
this is my new segment. It's called Pitch It or Ditch It, where I pitch a sketch and you tell me whether you think that will be a good sketch.
So we're doing
or
a
not.
you be the judge of.
It's You Be the Judge sketch edition. It's called Pitch It or Ditch It.
You be the judge.
Pitch it or ditch it. Okay, so Darcy,
Yeah.
let's make this exactly like Shark Tank. I'm going to come to you. I'm going to propose my pitch for you.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell me whether you want to invest in this pitch.
Yep,
If you
okay.
want to invest, you say, I'm in. If you don't want to invest, you say, I'm out. And if the pitch is so terrible, you go, check please. I'm out of here. All right. So here's my pitch sketch. Here's my sketch pitch for you.
Yeah, go.
Okay, it's a sketch. It's called Good Cop, Bad Cop.
Oh, God.
The conceit of the sketch is one of the cops is just a proficient cop, and the other cop is just terrible at being a cop.
Oh my God.
Like, they don't know any of the rules of being a policeman. They're just sort of, it's good cop, bad cop. It's an interrogation, and the good cop, bad cop conceit is being played with in such a way that one of the cops is actually a good cop, and one of the cops is just a terrible
Can I just
policeman.
interrupt? Are they going to be doing the ritual of sending words into the air?
Yeah, they'll be sending words into the air through the art. Through triangular picturization. One man, another man, a third man, all in a triangle to create tension. Much like that heated triangular tension that I saw on The Good Wife with Juliana Margulies and Mr. Big Man.
High five.
And the other lady who Mr. Big Man had an affair with.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Chandler Big Man.
Chandler Bing.
No.
Bing search.
Google.
Ask Jeeves. Speedy Pete's Internet Directory.
I Google. Do you remember that in like 5, 6, 7, 8 when we all did I Google? It was like a customizable homepage for your Google, and you had a little widget on.
And your Google.
On your Google, and you had a little widget on your Google.
Swedish chef. Can I give my
Sure,
response?
it's like a
Can I
little-
give my response to that?
Yeah, so basically
So
it's
ask
like
me,
good
pitch it or ditch it.
pitch it or ditch it. It's like good cop, bad cop, but one's good, one's bad.
A Glasgow accent.
Pitch it or ditch it.
Check, please. I'm out of here.
No!
Sorry, mate. It's just the way the pasta fazool
Crumbles. I had the
crumbly pasta.
I had the chance to make some real money here, and I think you're making a big mistake. I think you're making a big mistake, man.
You know what? I work from home and make $45,000 a year. Click to find out how.
For the listeners at home, the link is bit.ly/3w3xx3x3xx3 cash money.
Heroes.
And if you like to... Oh, because it's David Bowie. Because it's David Bowie.
Well, imagine if Cash Money Heroes by Birdman, Lil Wayne, and Jay Sean
Was
and,
that
and what's his name? Kevin Rudolph.
Yeah. Kevin Rudolph,
Yeah.
the Prime Minister.
Yes, Kevin Rudolph.
We've made that joke as well.
we have. And it was like Cash Money Heroes just for one day.
I don't want to live in a world where that exists. So, Darcy, shall we quickly throw to a song and then finish up today's episode?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. This is a jaunty little number.
Jaunty little number.
Here's
It's a Johnny little number with
More
a
like-
tawny frog mouth owls.
More like a Geordie little number, because it's my song.
Your name. High five.
Zing, 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 zing. Mr. Zing Man, bring me a zing.
Zing.
That's
zing,
right, this is Mr. Zing
zing,
Man.
zing.
Can that be our new show?
Mr.
It's
Zing
called
Man.
Mr. Zing Man, and it's basically throwing chat with a better theme song.
Zing. I gotta throw in chat. Zing. It's good. Okay.
Yeah. This is a song called 18 with a Bullet, and I think I might have played it actually on last week's episode.
Yeah, good input, Doug.
Only on Trevor Wow. Only on Triple Y.
And then the cheese party.
Only on March 1st, 2015.
Throwing chat.
Hello and welcome back to Throwing Chat, or Mr. Zing Man, as it is now affectionately known by all of our fans.
Jordan, may I be blunt? You're beautiful!
Is that just you? Just had that? That's your one bit written down. That was so worth it. Oh my goodness. Oh, you are a talent.
I know.
Well, I know. She knows that I'm not one for asking. True or false? It may be that she's out to get cheese. Because
What are you talking about? I don't get the reference.
isn't that a song?
I don't think
know she knows that I'm not one for asking. I don't know.
I'm not one for Baskin and Robbins because that one corner really hard to seize, yeah.
I'm not one for busking legally. It's me, Liam Morton, in the house tonight. Christian Finnegan in the house tonight.
I
One
don't
love.
get the reference.
Christian Finnegan in the house tonight. One love.
Shut the
One love. Well,
Have you heard Aziz Ansari's bit about R. Kelly?
no.
Okay.
R. Kelly fire. Thank you. I'm here all week. So,
Okay, what are we going to do?
so
Shout out, shout down.
Yeah. So.
All right. Shout out, shout down. No.
Oh, also,
go,
just
go.
ver-
No, go.
no, go. Okay, fine. I'll incorporate it. I'd like to give a big shout out to all of the chat rats in the chat rat group. To Ellen Burke, Lara Stefano, James Lacey, Joe Dwyer, Xavier Redmond, Geordie McGrath, and Darcy Rhodes.
All the boys.
You're all cool cats.
You're all cool bats.
Row.
In chat. Yeah.
So, and I'd like to give a shout down to the phrase "making ends meet," which I referenced at the beginning of the show and realized I have to bring up because basically I only found out 3 days ago that "making ends meet" was not a phrase that meant that you made delicious, like you were struggling to make money, but at least you
had
could
meat.
afford meat. Like, at least you could afford some delicious meat for your family. I'm very embarrassed and I'm about to commit seppuku, so let's quickly finish the show. Darcy, shout out, shut down.
Shout out to The Holy Mountain, a 1970s drug-fueled, abstract Mexican expressionist film by some strange dude, and which was funded by the Beatles. Shout out to that film. Google
Oh,
it.
it's me, Paul McCartney.
Shut up. It's all
I
on-
funded a stupid little movie that made no sense, didn't I?
It wasn't actually Paul, it was George and John.
Oh, it's me, George Harrison. And me, John Lennon. I'm the biggest creep in the world. Shots fired.
No, that was his death.
Did you know, this is a really interesting story. I met...
Where were you when John
Yeah,
Lennon...
I actually met John Lennon on December the 8th,
Yeah.
1980, and I can tell you one thing.
What?
I think some of the things that I proposed to him blew
Yeah.
his mind. Hashtag too soon. I really blew him away.
That's actually, you've taken that from somewhere. That's a Kurt
That's-
Cobain joke.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard it before.
Okay.
I wrote it last week and was
Oh,
really happy
God.
with it.
You're a terrible, terrible.
Shout out, shout
human being.
down.
Okay, shout out to the
Shout
Holy
down.
Mountain. Okay, shout out to the Holy Mountain.
Yeah, you do
Shout
that.
down to the Holy Mountain for being such a terrifying, terrifying existential experience. I was very scared. Watch it, but don't watch it when you want to keep your sanity.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to say, have you ever seen the movie Smurfs 2? Because a lot like that movie, this episode has an ending too.
Most things do. In the words of Paul McCartney,
Oh, live and let die. Live and let die.
Blow!
In the words of John Lennon,
Yesterday.
In the words of John Lennon,
Oh, I'm dying, Yoko.
in the words
Don't
of
let me die.
in the words of John Lennon,
Hey, Yoko, I believe in you as a musician. I think you should definitely follow your career. Lol jokes. High five, Paul. Lol jokes. More like didgeridoo, Yoko. Don't play the didgeridoo, you silly little woman, you silly goose. It's me, John Lennon.
let's stop right
in the
here.
words of
Rudy!
In the-
What was that thing we did the other day? We were like, Rudy, what are you doing to my face?
Rudy, what are you doing to my face?
That's right. You know what that means? It's the end of Throwing Chat.
We're
for
genuinely
another
going to
one.
record that. Can we record that as an actual track with Shoebox Head?
Most definitely.
Sweet. Mo's deaf. And with that,
Speaking
Goodbye.
of Mo's deaf, I'm deaf and I can't hear because I don't have headphones again. Just thought I'd remind you, and we're gone. Goodbye.
Throwing chat.
Yeah, cash money.
Private jets, polish.